Have you ever thought about how you can monetize your expertise online? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you one of the most predictable, sustainable ways of doing that. And not only generating money, but generating your first $10,000 in your own membership. So stick around because I'm going to share with you things that I've learned over the last 8 years and compile that inside of this small and short video. The first step to generating $10,000 in your membership is first identifying how and what you can actually sell. And there's a couple different things that I teach. And really, number one, you have to identify what your 3 E's are. So what you should do is you should take out a piece of paper and you should write out the first word. Education is the first E. All of us have some type of education, whether that's a formal education, whether that's education from your home, whether that's education from the streets. We all have education, and that education is valuable. Number two, that education typically gives you experience, and that's the second E. What type of experience do you have? Let's look at the work that you've done, the skill sets that you have, the people that you've met, the network that you may have. Like, what is your experience? And then that leads me to number three. Number three is your expertise. Now, your expertise is something like a hybrid between your experience and your education, but it's what you love. It's what you specialize in. And that could be engineering. That could be health, the health space. That could be business development. That could be improving people's credit score. That can be teaching people how to be a better leader. Whatever that is, you need to identify that. You see, there's a process that I typically take my students in, and that's called the 4 questions of purpose. I have another video on YouTube on this that you could watch if you like, but those 4 questions are designed to help you identify what your gifts are and really outline what your experience, education, and expertise is, so you can actually position a product or service so you can actually have something that you can sell. Now, depending on where you are in business, you may already have this in place, or you may need some clarity on that. If you need some further clarity, go and watch that video. It's inside of my YouTube, and we'll ping it down here in the description, but it's the 4 questions of purpose. Very short video, but it will give you massive clarity. Now, once you identified what your gift is, and I'll give you a little hint, or what you can sell a membership on, the hint is the following. There's another principle that we teach called the 313 principle. And the 313 principle really gives people clarity on really honing in on the only 3 results that someone can deliver. And the only 3 results that someone could deliver is the following. Number 1, they could deliver a financial transformation. Now, a financial transformation is someone that helps people improve their credit score, someone that helps people build generational wealth through real estate, someone that helps people build generational wealth through business development, someone that helps people build wealth through speaking, right? It's a financial result. Number 2 is a physical transformation. So let's say you're in the physical transformation space. Maybe you're in the health space. You help people get in the best shape of their life. Maybe you help someone lose 50, 20 pounds, 100 pounds through your process. Maybe you help them eat better. Maybe you help them eradicate, life-threatening disease, right? Maybe you help heal holistically, right? That's a physical health transformation. That's an amazing result that a lot of people are looking for. And to be honest, we need more people like you in the marketplace. So if you have that expertise, there's knowledge that you have that you can position into a membership that people would gladly invest in to learn what you have to offer so they can be healed. Result number 3 is what I call a emotional transformation. Now, what's an emotional transformation have to do with? Well, the beautiful thing about us human beings is that we are just that. We are human beings. We're not human doings. In all human beings, we all have one thing in common, and that's we have a heart. And our heart is connected to our soul, because our soul is our mind, will, and our emotions. And sometimes there's people that have emotional problems, and we all have gone through things emotionally. So if you're someone that's able to help someone experience a breakthrough on the emotional side, on the soul side, on the spiritual side, that is something that's very incredible and very valuable. So again, let me give you some examples. You may be someone that helps people get undepressed through your process. You may help people with trauma that have just emotional trauma and you help them heal emotionally, right? You may be someone that's in the family industry or in the marriage business where you help marriages stay the same, or you help people recover from bad relationships, or you help people gain their identity back, right? That may be a result that you deliver. But you gotta pick one of these three results, okay? So again, just coming up to the front of this video. Number one, you need to identify what your gift is, what your expertise is, what your education is, and what your experience is that you can bring together to actually have something to offer to bring a transformation to someone. And again, to give you clarity, number two is you have to choose, okay, what is that transformation? What is that result that I can deliver? Okay. So those are the two things you need to have set. And there's some videos that I have on my YouTube that can help you develop those further clarity if you're not clear yet on your gifting and your purpose. Now, once you have these two things in place, that leads us to step number three. Now, step number three is a very simple step, but it's one of the most important steps. And that is identifying what I call your market or your target market. Other people want to call their niche, but you have to identify your target market, who you desire to serve, who you want to serve, because if you don't have that in place, you're going to be missing a lot of people. And one of the common mistakes that I see when people getting started and with seasoned professionals is that they try to speak to everyone. The problem with trying to speak to everyone is that you will probably speak to no one. Earl Nightingale says it like this: you can't get to second base if your foot is still on first base. I'm going to say it again just so you can get it. You can't get to second base if your foot is still on first base. You have to focus on one thing. You have to focus on that one audience that you want to serve. The beautiful thing about business is, or if you have a nonprofit, is that when you serve one demographic and you gain success with that audience, you can then pivot and then you can then start to serve other individuals and other audiences, okay? But these three things are essential for you to have in place before actually creating your membership. And I'm going to give you a tool here that I use to create my memberships. I've been in business for a while here and I've used all the tools that you can think of. And I'm actually going to recommend a tool that can be very helpful. And I'm also going to potentially give you a trial offer if you would like to test out this tool, a 14-day trial. I'm in partnership with them and you can use our link to get a 14-day trial so you can create your own membership using your expertise. But the way that you would create it is based on your expertise. It's based on what you do, the result that you deliver, and how you can guarantee that result. And then once you identify that, you would then start to create content around what you feel people need to receive. And here's a great tip for you. It's not about just creating random content, but it's creating content that's designed to help people become the person that they need to become to get the result that you are helping them to get and facilitating. So for example, I'll give you an example of what we do. I help people build generational wealth through the service of speaking. I help people build, launch, and scale their messages out there through speaking. And we have a whole framework for it. My coaching program is not just based on showing people what to do and how to do it and giving them the assets, the resources, the tools, right? And all of that. That's all that's good and it's needed. But my coaching program is founded on this principle right here. How do I help people to become the person that they need to become so they can get the result that I am helping them to get? That is my mindset when I build out my membership programs. And why is this so important? And this distinction is so key, especially for you if you're looking to launch in this season or relaunch. It's because when you teach people what to do, some of them may get it. Some of them may succeed. But most people, unfortunately, won't do the work. And many of them stay where they are. But when you teach people who they need to become, and you have them look inside and grow and develop, and you challenge them to become, they will stumble upon success. I see it time and time again. When you teach people how to become, they literally will stumble upon success because you get out of life not what you desire, but you get out of life what and who you become. So the secret to creating memberships that produce not only 10 grand and more is to create a membership that brings transformation on helping people to become. Now, the tool that I recommend here is school.com. I'm going to drop the link in the chat so you can use our affiliate link so you can generate 14 days trial, and there's some other bonuses as well for you to take and participate out of, okay? So I'll drop that, though. The link will be in the description. But creating a membership site, like we have a school, and I'm gonna pull up my school here so you can see. We have a school that's called Service of Speaking School. And my school, honestly, is just a beautiful school for helping people to become the person they need to be so they can speak on stages, so they can scale their messages to the market and the masses. Because I believe that you have a gift, and that gift will make room for you. Proverbs 18:16. So I hope this is giving you clarity on what you can do and how you can go about moving forward with building and developing your own membership site. Once you leverage school, if you want to use school, you can. Once you leverage the software, it literally makes everything easy for you to put everything in a classroom and everything just organized. It's a very robust system, and it's very smooth. And I'm not saying that because I'm an affiliate. I'm letting you know because I've worked with many platforms. And when I had a conversation with Sam over at school, which he was trying to get me to join the school platform for the last 2 years, and I reached out to him, and he had some new features, and I said, wow, these are some amazing features. And we decided to partner with Sam. Literally, there's nothing else like this platform out there in the marketplace. It merges Facebook groups and course platform and community together all in one. And it's very robust and very smooth. So this is why I'm recommending it, because it could save you so much time and can allow you to facilitate you to generate your next $10,000 in your business, leveraging your membership that's based on your education, your experience, and your expertise. I want to share this in closing the video. The e-learning market is set to reach several billions in this next season, and some are forecasting it to reach even trillions. What does that mean? People are spending money on knowledge. This is why YouTube is so big. This is why Google, is so big. People are searching how to. So if you have expertise, which you do, and I'm going to say this to encourage you, most people don't understand this. Our trash is someone else's treasure. What comes easy to you is what someone else will be willing to pay for. What comes easy to you is what somebody else has been praying for. I remember there was a gentleman that he teaches people how to bake. All he does is teach people how to bake. He has a membership site where he teaches people how to bake. And it generates a couple $100,000 just doing that. I know another gentleman that teaches people how to play piano, children as well. And he generates a couple $100,000 just doing that. There was one that I saw that taught people how to do like skiing or sledding, if you will. And he was doing a couple $100,000. So when I tell you like how you generate your first $10,000 through a membership, it really starts with what I just shared here. Mindset, you having the skill set, and then you having the tools. And in this video, you have the mindset, you know about your skill set, and here are some tools, school being one of them, to help you monetize your gift to the world. If you want help with this directly, if you want to get further clarity and how you could potentially work with me, I will put a link in the chat where you can apply to learn more about what you're doing, what your business, what your goals are, to see if we're a good fit. And then you can book a call with me or a member of my team of seeing how we can help you to fast track you building out your educational platform, your expertise platform, so you can start to sell your knowledge and generate revenue in your business. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I pray that this one helped.